morning, good afternoon, and good evening, listeners, from wherever you're listening to this channel across the world. Welcome to Afris Concept TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news headline: Nnamdi Kanu demands 25 billion naira from federal government. Once again, you're welcome to this channel, and please listen to the end. The news details. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, on Friday demanded 25 billion naira compensation from the federal government over his arrest and repatriation from Kenya. The IPOB leader urged a federal high court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, to order President Muhammadu Buhari-led government to compensate him with 25 billion naira. According to Kanu, the fund is compensation for the abuse of his fundamental human rights by the federal government. Kanu's plea was conveyed in a suit filed through his special counsel, Aloy Ejiofor, adding that his arrest in Kenya was illegal. Ejiofor, in a statement titled R.E. Nnamdi Kanu approaches Federal High Court, Umuahia, to enforce his fundamental rights against unlawful expulsion, said he would be leading legal team to demand Kanu's plea. The statement reads in part: Today, 25th of March 2022, on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I am leading a team of lawyers at the first hearing of the Fundamental Rights Enforcement suit I had brought before the Umuahia Division, the Federal High Court. The matter lies between Justice Evelyn Anyadike. The suit is sui generis and primarily aimed at redressing the infamous unlawful expulsion or extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, which is a clear violation of his fundamental rights under Article 12, subsection 4 of the African Charter on Humans and People's Rights. In addition to the rendition, I am asking the court to redress the myriad violations that came with the rendition, such as torture, the unlawful detention, and the denial of his rights to the fair hearing required by law before anybody is expelled from one country to the other. You will recall that on 19th of January 2022, the High Court of Abia State determined that portion of violation of Kanu's fundamental rights that occurred in 2017. Even as I had made claims that bordered on rendition, the court declined jurisdiction on the grounds that rendition, being related to extradition, lies within the exclusive jurisdiction of the Federal High Court. The IPOB leader is requesting for the following: a declaration that the arrest of the applicant in Kenya by the respondent agents without due process of law is arbitrary, and the respondent enforced disappearance of the applicant for 8 days and their refusal to produce the applicant before a Kenyan court for the purpose of applicant extradition is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amount to infringement of the applicant's fundamental rights against arbitrary arrest to his personal liberty and fair hearing as enshrined and guaranteed under the pertinent provisions of CFRN and the Charter. A declaration that the detention of the applicant in a non-official secret facility in Kenya and the torture of the applicant in Kenya by the respondent agent is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amounts to infringement of the applicant's fundamental rights against unlawful detention, torture, and fair hearing, as enriched and guaranteed under the pertinent provision of CFRN and the Charter. A declaration that under Article 12, subsection 4 of the Charter, the expulsion or extraordinary rendition of the applicant from Kenya to Nigeria by the respondents without a decision taken by the law of Kenya is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amounts to infringement of the applicant's fundamental right to a fair hearing and not being expelled from a state party to the Charter except by a decision taken by the law as enriched and guaranteed under the pertinent provision of CFRN and the Charter. An order of injunction restraining and prohibiting the respondents from taking any further step in any criminal prosecution of the applicant enabled by the said unlawful expulsion of the applicant from Kenya to Nigeria. An order mandating and compelling the respondents to forthwith restitute or otherwise restore the applicant to his liberty. An order mandating and compelling the respondent to issue an official letter of apology to the applicant for the infringement of his fundamental rights and publication of said letter of apology in 3 national dailies. An order mandating and compelling the respondent to pay the sum of 25 billion naira to the applicant, being monetary damage claimed by the applicant against the respondent jointly and severally for the physical, mental, emotional, psychological, property, and other damages suffered by the applicant as a result of the infringement of applicant's fundamental rights by the respondent. Do you think Nnamdi Kanu is right with all his requests and should charge the federal government 25 billion naira and every other things for illegally detaining him and extraditing him from Kenya? Kindly share your view in the comment section and don't forget to like and share, and also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. Thank you.